Milky Way galaxy. So I'm gonna be real and deep and honest with you on one thing that has happened in my life that I probably would not share if it weren't for individuals opening up here on YouTube. And I don't condone you do this or ever do this. Even if you are 21 and above, and you may think that I didn't have a problem because a lot of you may have a problem with this or something along the lines. That's when things changed was when I turned 30. But let's go back a few years. So when I turned 21, I had my first alcoholic beverage, and from 21 to about, let's say 28 and a half, 29, I had this problem. And this problem was that I would go out to bars, I would drink way too much, and it probably destroyed my body, as it probably hurt my heart, it, damaged my lungs, it probably damaged my brain. But, I was a stupid kid when I was in my 20s. And everyone has that time in their life, whether it's their teenage years, whether it's their 20s, whether it's, whatever age it may be for you. Every single person has like not a drinking problem, but just has like a health problem of some sort, whether it be, I've mentioned mental health before on this channel, but that's not what today's vlog's about. Everyone has had something in their life, whether it's the foods they eat, whether it's alcoholic beverages that they may have drank or could drink in the future. It's not good for our health at all. It's not good for our kidneys, it's not good for our livers, it's not good for our heart, it's not good for our brain. And I don't know what I was thinking when I was in my 20s. But, everyone has their own coping mechanisms that they go through. And for me, in my 20s, it was drinking. Now, I'm not going to say how many drinks I had in my 20s, and I'm not going to go into detail of all the times that I went to bars or did something, where I had an alcoholic beverage. But when I turned 30, I realized that if I want to live as long as I want, or as long as I can, because I've said before that I want to live to be 90. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to live to be 90 years old. When I got back from that Vegas trip for my 30th birthday, I realized that it's my decision to be smarter with what I put in my body. Now, I guarantee you that the foods that I eat are probably not good for me. Some of the foods that I eat are probably not good for me, and some of the drinks that I've drank in the past are not good for my body. But when you hit a certain age, whether it be 30 for you, it could be 40, it could be 50, it could be, the last year of your 20s, just be aware that you got to be able to protect your body against these bad things that you had in your life. For me, and it's not just alcohol. I mean, I did have a problem with alcohol when I was in my 20s, but I also had a problem with some other drinks that are not good for me, like Rockstars and Monsters and Red Bulls and things like that. Those are not healthy things to do, and I drank those in excessive amounts, which I know I shouldn't have. And maybe my body is shutting down, or maybe it's not. I can't really tell. But ever since I turned 30, I realized that I shouldn't be doing these things to my body anymore, like drinking alcoholic beverages or drinking those energy drinks that are bad for you. Sure, the V8 energy drinks, I understand those are probably bad for me, and I get that. The fact is that I haven't thought of ever drinking alcohol again, and I don't intend to drink it again. Same thing with energy drinks. I have no intention of drinking Rockstar or Monster or, or Red Bulls or Bang or any of those energy drinks anymore, because it destroys it. From what I understand, now I could be completely wrong. From what I understand, it destroys the vital organs that you need to live to be your older age, whether it be your 70s, your 80s, your 90s, even into your 100s, 60s, things like that. So that's when the light bulb in my brain went off and said, "Hey, you need to stop doing this thing that could cause you to have a shorter life." And that's what's important to me, is that I realized when I got back from that Vegas trip that I need to stop doing these bad things for my body. Sure, I still have chicken, and I still have some meats, and I still have things that are probably not that great for my body, but the two major things that could deteriorate my body quicker was the alcohol and was the energy drinks I used to drink when I was 21, 20, up until my 30th birthday. And there's other things that I could spout off and talk about for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, but I'm not going to do that for you guys today. I'm just letting you guys know that you got to have that light bulb moment that makes you realize that whatever you're doing, whether it be an addictive habit like smoking or juuling or drinking alcohol in excessive amounts, or drinking energy drinks in excessive amounts, or putting bad things into your body that you shouldn't be putting, think about what that's doing to your brain. Think about what that's doing to your heart, into your kidneys, into your liver, into your lungs, into your to everything that you may have that could deteriorate, and you don't have them anymore, or that could cause cancer inside your body, and you die a lot quicker than normal. Now that leads me to, before I do birthdays, leads me to my next point. Like, I don't know how long I have. I could live to be 90 like I want to, or it could be 50, or it could be 60. I just want, for the people that I care about, whether it's my family members, whether it's my closest friends, whether it's people that I really do care about, to be there and to say something nice and special, and tell about our friendship and how we became friends, or do something like that. Now, I'm not saying all of my friends that that I have use YouTube or watch YouTube as much as I do, or film all these vlogs. I'm just saying I've reached out to a few of them. I'm not going to say who they are, because that's between me and those individuals. But I'm just saying, if you are those individuals, you know who you are, and I want you to be there. Say that you're still alive at that time when I do move on to the big the pearly white gates of heaven, or wherever I end up going. I just want people to be there to remember me as I was, and not in a bad way or a good way. Just remember me. That's all I'm gonna say. So we have a couple birthdays to wish today. I'd like to wish Carly Kloss a happy 30th birthday today, and I would like to wish Yvonne. I can't even pronounce her name. It's EVANGELINE. Lily, happy birthday as well. And then we got a couple birthdays tomorrow, so bear with me on that. And I will have a brand new vlog for you tomorrow. Bye bye.